this again.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Netrock server. How are we all? I hope everyone is doing okay today. Today, well, we'll move on to what we're going to do today. Between this episode and the last episode, I've done quite a bit of work down in our new home. Well, not our new home, but I've been doing a lot of work in our renovated home. So, here we go, okay? We remember this from last time, of course. This is what we worked on, our entryway. And it doesn't look like I've done a whole lot, but I have. Obviously, we've got our torch holders on the side there. You might be able to hear a zombie. That is because through here, I have a zombie called Stan. Stan the shepherd. He's only got one sheep at the moment. He's not a very good shepherd. But we have a shepherd nonetheless. I might try and get one or two more sheep in there. The problem is Stan's not too happy. He's complained to his union and he doesn't much like me as a boss. See, he hits me with his crook every time he can. And I've also got a cow on this side with a nice little pool of water. I think it looks very pretty here. I really like it. And then we step out into the room itself and I am in love. If I do say so myself. Excuse me. I absolutely love what I've done with the place. Obviously, miles off. Yeah, we still got ages to go. But I love what I have here so far. I think it looks amazing. Yes, I am blowing my own horn. But hey, someone has to. And I just love it. Absolutely love it. I think I already love this more than the house we had on the old Netrock world. And that's saying something, because that was pretty damn good looking. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what I've done. I've just been doing work in there and stuff. Spending loads of time getting wood from my tree farm outside, because of course this is a very wood intensive project. But this isn't where we're going to be today. We did quite a bit of this last episode. We're going to have a look at something else today. And that something else is everyone else's bases. We haven't been around and seen what everyone's been up to for quite some time. And no doubt a lot of work has been going on. So we're going to mosey on over to people's bases and have a look around, see what they've been doing. And also as well, between this and the last kind of tour, quote unquote, I did of the server, we've had one or two new members, I think. And I think it might just be the one. But yeah, so we're going to go and check out what they've been up to as well. And that arrow is going to bug me. Actually, I've just had a thought. I don't think we will go on tour today. Sorry guys. But only because, from my understanding, a lot of work has been going on over at New Erwood. So we're going to head over in a thatwards direction, see what's been going on, and see if we can contribute anything. I'm feeling in the mood for building, so we're going to head on over and do some building for stuff. Cows doing fine, plenty of steak, look at that. Hey guys. There was about 200 cows in here when I killed them off last time. Now we're down to 38, which is fine. Still can use a stack of wheat to breed them all up. Now, these guys. You're a good one. Yes, you're doing wheat, that's fantastic. You're my fish guy. Fish guy. Keep on with you. You're doing those. That's fine. You sell redstone and that's fine. You can stay. And you're my iron and expensive chestplate guy, which is fine. Having said that, actually, last time I was in a bit of a quandary. I'm missing a stair block there. Last time I was having a bit of a dilemma about whether or not to keep that guy with the iron and the diamond chestplate. And actually, you know what? I think I will keep him. Because, yes, the iron's a great trade at the start, and yes, the diamond chestplate is expensive. But if I keep hold of him, then I never have to spend my diamonds on a chestplate. Which is amazing, because diamonds are not an infinite resource. You know, you have to go out and you have to get them. Emeralds, thanks to that trading hall, are an infinite resource. So, I have basically got, quote unquote, free diamond chest plates. I say quote unquote because obviously I still have to give resources over to the villagers, and I still have to pay the emeralds to get the chest plate. But in terms of diamond cost, that chest plate is free. And that leaves me 8 spare diamonds each time I need to make a set of armour to spend on something else. Which is, you know, in my book, actually pretty amazing. Oh, there's a couple of sheepies around here that I could take home. Now, oh my gosh, this place looks even more amazing every time I come here. How am I supposed to keep up with this? Look at these buildings, Christ, how am I going to build like this? Josh has said just to copy these, but I haven't got a hope in hell. Look at these. This is lovely. Gate Street, lactose intolerance. This is lovely. Look at that, even the extra bit of door there gives a great kind of depth. I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's got texture in there, you know, it's not just all flat and stuff. This one's got a skylight. So is this one, I imagine. It's just a bit taller. Wow. Oh, I need to come by here more often. We should come by here every episode just to keep up with this place, because this is... Whoa, all that glass. This is amazing. And you think, look at all these. Look at all these things. This is a map that appears to be of Spawn, I think is what that map is of. This is just far and away fantastic. I'm so glad Josh is on the server, because look at these little tripwire hooks. Herman Hoedown. So has this place got residents yet? I can't find them. Testify. I don't know. Obviously it's got named residents, but... Emma Dilemma. I might call my sister that from now on. GBs. Alive staying. Marilyn Monroe. Good guy. He's my favourite guy. Oh, does it not make you jealous? It makes me so jealous. I wish I could build epic things like this. This is so amazing. It's all very nucleated as well, which I quite like. Macho men live in North Street. Oh, so the name of the road near where I work. Interesting. Now what have we got? Acceptable bruv lies ahead. Lies above, sorry. Acceptable bruv lies above. As opposed to unacceptable Joe, who lives below. Please tell me that's going to be a thing, Josh. If not, I'm going to make it a thing. Unacceptable Joe shall live below if acceptable bruv is going to live above. Good old unacceptable Joe. Nice little reference. Harking back to the old days. The founding days of Netrock. If you haven't watched that video yet, check it out on the channel. Me and a whole bunch of the Netrockers go on a tour of the world that we used to have before Netrock became what it is today. A creative build world me, Josh and Toby had where we was building a custom map. And it looked amazing. And that's where old Irwood was from. So this is new Irwood. And it already... with that tower there as well, just... amazing. It's the only word I have. This is absolutely incredible. So, with all of this being said and done, this is basically Josh's house. I don't think Josh has done much to his actual house. I think it's just New Irwood that he's been at here. So, let's make Unacceptable Joe who lives below's place. That's what we'll do today. And I'm thinking it should really be under the bridge, maybe. Unacceptable Joe who lives below the bridge of tolerant society. Maybe. Could he live like in here, perhaps? Like a dingy little cave or something. I think that's acceptable. Or unacceptable, maybe. I like the idea of that. We'll have a little offbeat path. But then this will lead down to Unacceptable Joe's place. Now, in the old world, Unacceptable Joe had a shop called the Twisted Desire Supplier, and it was beneath a gravestone in the church. And basically the point of the Twisted Desire supplier was it was basically an adult entertainment dungeon. This was, yes, that's what it was. We won't be building it in such a way here. We'll just be building like a little dingy underground cave. Think like the troll from Billy Goat's Gruff, something like that. I think that's the kind of vibe we're going to go for. Oh, we have no supplies over here, really. No tools or anything. So, with that being said, I guess I'm going to make the long run home, and I'll see you back here at Irwood. I've just had a thought while I've been at home, right? I can't sleep in this underground bit because of Stan, because he's always tracking me. If I could get a villager and maybe put him up on the ceiling here. Obviously he'd be honking, but would that keep Stan off of me? I mean, having said that as well, I kind of want to move my bedroom anyway. But, it was just a thought. It was just a thought. I thought I'd best say it so that, there's a record of it, so that I don't forget. Or if I do forget, then at least it's down, quote unquote, somewhere. Righty-ho, yes, I'm gonna mix up these tools, and we're gonna begin work on that little cave. I may even cover it back up again, just so that no one knows it's there. And then all of a sudden Josh will be working on it one day and then, oh, hello, what's it? Oh, unacceptable Joe, you get everywhere. Something like that. Also, I don't really know what things I need here, but I think a lot of the stuff is over there. It was just tools, really, that I wanted, and I want iron tools so that I don't have to keep on running back and forth to make new ones. So this is it now. That's doing alright. That can grow one more. See you, Stan! Right, back to Irwood. Mind you, the thing I didn't think about if I put a villager above Stan is that will also coax even more zombies out to play. Which I don't really want. So never mind, we'll probably scratch that idea. It was alright in theory, but I think we're best off forgetting it. Right, this time, for definite, I will see you at Irwood. Having said that, again, I've just found this little cave hidden down here that maybe we could use for unacceptable Joes instead. Rather than having to dig my own, there's this one that's already here. It's just outside the city walls. Oh, I haven't got a bow either. Rats. So this seems like quite a decent sort of place, really. It's just, like I say, just outside. Kind of far enough away for him to be outcast, but near enough for him still to be a resident of the town, you know? So I think that's what we'll do. That is what we will do. Even though it's a bit too busy outside at the moment for anything meaningful. Come on, Skelly. Can you work out how to get here? Sounds like you can. Oh, hello. Clever boy. Oh, wish I had a bow. Okay. So let's fill in some of these dirt bits here. The Endermen have been a bit busy along this path, which isn't fun. There we go. So we can just have it in here. I'm going to replace a bunch of this stuff. It looks far too nice in here at the moment. So there we go. Just like that. Now we could actually take inspiration from the cave underneath Josh's house, because he's actually done a bit of work to it in there to make it look a bit more kind of like a dingy, watery cave. So we're going to go and do that. And also, by the same measure, we're also going to lure this spider out so that we can kill him, so that he stops making the ever frustrating noise that spiders have. Or if that skeleton could shoot the spider, that would also work. But alas, no. Okay, so let's head over to the cave beneath Josh's house. If I can remember how to actually get in there. Oh, hi. Okay. Come back. I want brains with my vegetables. 1 of my 5 a day plus your brain. Please. You are unfair. You have full chain armor and all sorts. Okay. How do we get below? Somewhere near the birch tree here, is it? Aha, here we are. So, this is his cave. I remember it looking much more earthen and derelict than it does at the moment. Never mind, that's fine. Okay, we won't take inspiration from here then. So, what I think we will do is I'll get a basic idea together. I think, oh, is the wall being, I think the wall's been completed all the way around, which is fantastic. We just need to make sure it's properly lit on the insides here so that we don't get any vegetable wielding zombies or other nasties, including chain plated skeletons. Oh, I need to fill in the stuff that I took out underneath the bridge. Huh. Well, actually, you know, I could just leave it like there. You know, it's not. It could be useful for something else. So I'll just mark it off with a torch for now to keep the mobbies away. So what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to just grab some of this. We're going to replace all of the dirt in there with stone, first of all. And I might take some of these and some of these as well. We're going to go pretty mad on all of that. Is there any moss? There isn't any moss stone over here. That's fine. So we're going to need to go home and grab some of that, which is fine because then I can also grab some vines and some things like that. And some. Oh, we're going to get some extra dirt from here. So this is all okay. So we're going to dig out this dirt floor for now, and we'll probably add our own in the future. But for now, I just want to mainly get rid of all of the grass. That's the big problem at the moment. Because the grass makes the place look too nice. And the point of this place isn't to look nice. You know, this is unacceptable Joe's hovel. It's got to look dark, and grim, and dingy. You know what I mean? So, we're going to get rid of some of those. That's it. Get rid of all this grass by the entrance. And we're just going to mess up with the floor here. Like I say, I've got plenty of different kinds of stone and stuff, so we can really kind of go to town on what we're going to do here. So let's just put down like a bunch of cobble around. I'm going to grab those and some of those as well, just to, that's not what I wanted, that just looks like what I've already done. You know, give the place a really kind of unkept look about it, just like this. So something like that, and then we'll put some slabs in like that, and then we'll just fill in the rest with smooth stone again, like that. So already you're coming in, the floor's all rough and whoa, trip hazards and all that malarkey. Then we, you know, you got a bit of dirt here. You know, just not looked after at all in the slightest. Because this is unacceptable Joe, and Joe doesn't do good-looking, clean housing. Unacceptable Joe is unacceptable. And as such, his house reflects that completely and utterly. So there, oh, still this grass on the sides, not good enough, guys. Come on now. So there we go, we'll get rid of some of that. And of course, you know, build this up around the front a little bit, you know. Just give it a little bit of sort of stuff like that, maybe. There we go. That's kind of a bit narrow for an entrance, so we'll get rid of that. Just like that. There we are. That grass will grow down. And again, you know, we're going to replace this up with some of this. I could, whilst I'm at home, go and grab some podzol, and we can add some proper dirt in, because obviously you can't get the dirt that doesn't grow grass. You know, like at my Mega Tiger at home, for example. So here. Oh, possible room for expansion, maybe. At my Mega Tiger at home, for example. Okay, we have that dirt there that that remains as dirt. The grass doesn't grow onto it, and you can't obtain that. So that's a bit of a shame. If you could, then that would be wicked. But as it stands, it cannot be obtained. When you pick it up, it just turns back into dirt. So that's unfortunate. There. Oh, look at this place. Doesn't it just scream unkept? Kind of. We're going to grab some moss stone as well. Don't you worry about that. I'm going to get some basic stuff in for now. Then we're going to... I think when it starts getting to night, we're just going to run home, grab the moss stone, grab some podzol, and grimify this area just a little bit further. Make it a little bit more unacceptable. Because that is the nature of who we are. Well, not who we are. That's the nature of who Joe is. As you know, as I've said many a time already, Joe is unacceptable. It'd be good if you could get side slabs as well. That'd be a cool addition. But not at the moment, it seems. Dinnerbone, do your thing. Side slabs are what I demand. But I anticipate that it's probably going to be difficult to implement, and there's no rush. So there we are. Look, even some on the ceiling there, just so it's really kind of rubbly and horrible. Oh, gravel! Talking of rubble, we can get little bits of gravel in here as well, which is good because I normally don't bother with gravel as a building block whatsoever. The only use I have for gravel is to make into flint, which even then I don't do all that often, especially on this world where we have a skeleton farm anyway, so I have no need to make arrows. Don't tell me there's only one bit of gravel here. One solitary piece. Okay, I'm probably going to need to pick up some of that from home as well. That's alright though. I've got plenty of it, and like I say, I don't really use it, so no big loss, really. So this is all fine and dandy. No! None of that. There can be no gravel, no peaceful revolution. There shall be only carnage, devastation, destruction, despair, and above all else, no grass! That's a fact. So there we are, plenty of that, and more of this. Variety is the spice of life, so they say, and I think that to be very appropriate whilst you are building. Try and go for random. Obviously, complete randomness. Complete randomness is hard to achieve. You kind of have to just do your best. But, like I say, it is quite hard to be completely random. You just have to give it a go, really, and see what comes up. Sometimes it will look amazing, sometimes it won't, but again, that's the nature of building, at least in my eyes. I've found that if you can just go for it, then you'll be alright. Generally, it'll all come together quite nicely. You just have to have a bit of faith and roll with it. Just build and see what results. Especially in this game where it can be so varied, where like the variation between what you saw in your mind and what you get can be vast. You know, you just kind of have to go, well, that's fine, that's what the engine allows, so I'll work with that. If that made any sense whatsoever. I mean, I say all this, I'm not the best builder in the world, but I like to think I have an understanding of how to do it. I think I get how to do it, I just can't quite apply it, if that makes sense. I apologise for the heating that keeps going off in the background as well. I don't know why it's doing that. Normally it doesn't bother doing it that much, but today it's really been on one. So I apologise for the kind of noise that you'll keep hearing in the background in this video. There's not a lot I can do about it. I think even if I turn the heating off, it should be off because the weather's lovely outside. But even if I turn it off, it's still kind of a bit temperamental about that. Let's get those there. That's quite a nice pattern. I mean, I know nice isn't what we're going for, but in this instance I'm prepared to accept a bit of nicety. Now, the problem test will be when I turn smooth lighting off, how does this place look? Because that's something else I'm starting to work on as well. I want things that I build to look nice regardless of like what smooth lighting you have or computer performance and all that sort of thing. So let's do the acid test now, okay? How are we looking? I mean, you know what? Actually, it's looking kind of alright. I can't see any of those horrible black lighting glitches anywhere, which is awesome. Wonderful. And I notice that the sun has set. So let us run home and gather gravel, moss stone, and what was the other thing I was after? Podzol. Wonderful. It's going to be a long run home. Oh, I thought that was a spider jockey then, but it was just the components of a spider jockey intertwined in close proximity. I hate how arrows don't despawn if they land on half slabs or stairs as well. I mean, obviously it can be quite useful for certain things, but ultimately I don't want to be running down my path here and just have arrows everywhere, you know. Who wants that? Oh, ow, ow! Oh, there's a gaggle of creepers over there. It's quite a fun run home, to be honest. Dangerous, but good fun. And also, there's a chance that this place is swamped with zombies. And if that's the case, then I generally dive in and spend the night there, because it makes for a really amazing XP farm. Zombies just keep coming, because of the villagers there. And obviously every zombie you kill has a chance of spawning in more. I mean, I started a night there once and 7 zombies approached. By the end of the night we was looking at, you know, at least 20 stood there as I was killing them all off. It's really good fun and really good for your XP levels as well. You know, we're talking like 0 to 10 over a night, you know, it's really good. Right, podzol, gravel, and moss stone. Moss stone is in here. There's a nice amount there. That'll do. Actually, let's bring all of that. Some gravel is up on the top floor, but we'll just stop in here and grab some podzol. We won't need that much, but we'll just grab it from there anyway. And gravel, again, we won't need that much, but I'm desperate to get rid of some. Now, I'm betting I cannot sleep in this bed. Is that the case? Oh, I can! Well, there's a pleasant surprise. I shall see you back at Irwood. This is also something I've noticed, right? Mobs don't burn if they're on slabs. See, now he's off. He started burning. But when he's on them, he doesn't burn. Which I think is rather interesting. Yeah, it's just something I've noticed when I've been running up and down this path. There's been zombies and skeletons just stood in the middle of it, in broad daylight, not burning. I just thought it was interesting, noteworthy. Something to look into, perhaps. This is what I mean. This is going to be here forever unless I sort it out. I'll do that later. Oh, and on the fence. God's sake. So I just took a slice of water out of the water. That's interesting. Thank you. Okay, so I am now back here at Irwood, and I have a bucket of water as well. Made myself a bucket and filled it with water. For the simple reason that actually it will help make the moss stone look a bit more awesome. We can put some in the ceiling. In fact, let's put some right there. And I'm going to put that there, which means that you can't be there. You have to be something else. But we'll work on that in a moment. Could you... What the... There was... What? Why? What? But there were... But what? But I had... There was water. There was water in the bucket. And there was... This game. There we go. Oh, that's going to wash you away. Dang nabbit. Okay, that's fine. Not to worry. But now that's there, which means that we get little bits of drippy water. Oh, yes we do. Just going to put those there as well. And we'll put some of that there and there, like that. There we go. And then you can just walk underneath. A bit of drippy water. We like drippy water. In fact, I might actually put a bit there. And also there. That's better. Lovely. And, oh, actually, we should put some underneath as well where it's dripping. Just like that. Ha ha ha. Lovely. Yes, some podzol just to change things up in here. And of course, podzol doesn't spread, so we don't need to worry about that. And I'm going to get some podzol here at the start as well. Maybe one or two more bits of grass could grow. But other than that, I'm going to go for podzol. Damn it! Well, there's a wasted bit. Let's put you in there. And put this down here. Like that. That grass will grow out nicely. We can get some gravel in. Where are we going to put you? Let's put some gravel over here. Just in there like that. Oh, this place looks horrid. Who would want to live in here? I'll tell you who. Unacceptable Joe would. Because he does live here. Yes. Let's put some along here. Just like that. There we are. I'm not even going to move that because that's fine and dandy. And then up on this side here at the end, there's all of this, which is holding the water back, I think. Indeed it is. So let's put some of these along here. Like that. We're going to get some of that there. Whoopsie daisy. Well, there we go. That goes there, that can go there. Let's grab you, put you there. And there we go. You know what? I think I'm quite happy to call this a good one. No! Stop it! Obviously there's still some areas that aren't quite mob proof, but you know what? That's okay. Because this is supposed to be dark and dingy. And it's only going to be Unacceptable Joe who lives here. Oh, that was not what I meant to put down. Okay, not to worry. Oh, yes. This is nice. I like it in here. Not that I don't like it in here, but Unacceptable Joe would love it in here. So there we go. That is going to conclude this episode. Quite a long one, I think, actually. But, you know, this is what it is. So I'm actually just going to quickly put that torch there for a thumbnail. And then we're going to get rid of that. So there we go. Unacceptable Joe, who lives below, is now a resident here at New Irwood. Put those up there so that we don't get the grass coming in. Put that there. There we go. Lovely. So, oh, we could actually, right. Unacceptable Joe, who lives below. There we go. Number 1, the cave. There we are. What else was I going to do? Ah, yes. Right, let's grab some of these and just kind of put a bunch of this in the way. We don't want flowers though. Just a ton of like overgrown grass. There we go. And then let's. I don't want flowers. Let's really obscure it like that. Oh ho! I am a fan. There we go. So, Unacceptable Joe, who lives below now, is completely living there. Words. Fantastic. That's going to be it for today's episode, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to leave a thumbs up and a comment letting me know what you thought. And if you really enjoyed it, make sure you whack that subscribe button. But other than that, I'm going to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and each other. That's the words of Jerry Springer. Bye-bye! We will build it once again.